guys, my name is Damola Akala. In today's video, we're going to be learning more advanced CSS styling techniques. Alright guys, let's get started. Ever wondered what goes on behind the website you visit every day? Unlock the secret of web development and create your own stunning site from scratch. From the basics of HTML to the styling power of CSS and the dynamic magic of JavaScript. Join me, Damola Akala, on this thrilling journey into the world of web development. Subscribe now and start your adventure today. Subscribe now. Today we're going to be talking about more advanced CSS styling techniques by creating a colorful toy store using HTML and CSS. So let's get started. I'll create a new file here and name it toystore.html. Create another file, name it toystore.css. Okay. My toy store. Save this. Copy the path. Paste it in your browser. Currently, our web page is empty. Now let's start by designing our colorful toy store by using different kind of CSS techniques, styling techniques, different HTML tags. Okay, let's start with our header. Start the top header and top header. Let's just say gmail.com.ng. What I'm trying to achieve is to create an header like this, where we have our logo, we have our cart icon, we have the account section. That is what is known as an header. We're going to do something similar right now by starting with our header tag. Close it. Then navigation, we had our nav items, navigation, and then a logo by using, let's use edit 2 for the logo. So still alright, then let's start our menu items. Start menu, close the menu. This is the end of the menu items. To start our menu, we're going to make use of the UL tag. What do we mean by UL? The unordered list tag. UL, unordered lists, and give it a list inside of it with an A tag. Here we give it categories. Let's assume we're having categories, and then I'll duplicate this as well. It's about 4 places. Name these the views, and this about us, and this would be the contact page. Save this, load the page. Voila, this is what we have. So as time goes by, we'll bring these categories, deals, about, and contact to the middle here, and the toy store will be at the left hand side. So one other thing I would like us to add is, on our toy store page, we should be able to add an item to the cart. So let's start by adding a cart icon on the right. So it's going to be on our right hand side here, the cart icon, just like we have on Jumia, the cart icon and the text named as carts by our right hand side. Okay, so let's start the div. Let's give this a class of right items, then give it a class of cart items, it's an image. The source right now is empty. The alt attributes, yeah, let's give it shopping carts icon. Close it. Then our cart will be here. Below the page, you can see how the image is not showing yet. Alright, let's go online and download the shopping carts icon. Details.com. Let's search for shopping carts icon. They look really big. So let's just shopping carts icon. Okay, this is one of these. To use this was to copy the image address and bring it into the source attributes, but it is really much. The image link is really long. Alright, let's open this. Right click, copy image address, open a new tab, and then we copy the link in our browser here. We should not use the base64 image because our code will get longer. Let's reload our page. You can see it looks really big. Let's control the height by giving it, let's say, 30 pixels. See what happens. Okay, I think it looks better now. Well, let's say 20 pixels rather. Okay, it looks better. Okay. We're going to come here to our toystore.css and style it. The first thing we need to do is to put everything here, toy store, the categories, the nav items, and our cart icon on the same line. Before we start, I need us to add an hamburger. Alright, let's add an hamburger. Let's search for hamburger online as well. Hamburger icon. This is what an hamburger icon looks like. It has more like 3 dashes. Click on it. Copy link address and bring it here. From the source. Let's look for a shorter image. Open image in new tab. Copy this. So you can see this image link looks shorter. Give it an alt attribute or hamburger icon. Let's name this hamburger icon and close it. Save this. Close the tab. Close this tab. Close this tab since we're no longer using them. Go back to our toy store. This also looks really big. Let's give it a height of 20 pixels as well. Alright, so it looks smaller. The next thing we're going to do is to style our CSS and to style the HTML file. by putting the toy store, the nav items, the cat, and hamburger on the same line. To do that, you can easily go here we start with our nav. We need to look at what is housing everything. When you close the menu items, this is where our menu items ends, and this item that I want to put by the right hand side. So what is housing these three elements? The cart items and the hamburger, the navigation items, and our heading is the nav. So we start with our nav and then open the curly braces, display flex. When you tell the browser that it should display it on a flex testing, when you apply flex to your display, it puts it on a single line below the page. Okay, so it's not working yet because I'm yet to link my toystore.css file to my HTML file. Alright, so let's do that. Let's link it. Toystore.css. Below the page should work now. As everything is on a single straight line. So one more thing we need to do is to put spaces in between. Justify content space between. Below the page, you can see now that they are now in different. There are spaces in between our toy store, the nav items, our cat, and hamburger. Alright, so let's go ahead and add and put this also on a single line. UL. So what houses everything is the UL. Instead of doing UL alone, we can start with the parent nav, then UL, display, flex, below the page. You can see everything on a single straight line. To remove, if you notice, there are some kind of dots around our UL. To remove the dots around it, all you need to do is to say list style none. Below the page that disappear, but we need to have some kind of spacing to our nav icons. So our navigation menu, to do that, you give it a gap of, let's say, 10 pixels. Below the page, you can see there are spaces in between it now. Let's do the same for our right items here and put it on a straight line. Open this, we have our cart items and the hamburger icon. We come here, dot right items, display flex to be on a straight line. Below the page, you can see they're not on a straight line. Let's give it also a space, more like a gap of 20 pixels, so they will not be too close to each other. These cart items and the hamburger will not be too close to each other. Save it. Below the page, now we have some kind of space in here. To put both items on the same, look at the toy store is a bit lower, this one is at the top, this one is more like at the top. To align them on the same line, then let's apply. To do that, we need to apply align item center. Align item center. Just do that. Below the page, you can see how this one has come down a little bit. Everything is now in the center. This also has come down a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and remove the lines around our link. To do that, we have navigation A. Every head tag, this is it. Every head tag under our navigation should not have a line. Text decoration none, and let's give it a color of black. Save this. Reload the page. You can see it has now disappears. It has disappeared, and our link has changed from blue to black. Okay. But don't you think our header is too close to our screen? To do that, let's just apply this to the body. You can see the body tag. And the body tag, let's give the body tag some kind of padding. Top and bottom should be 0. Left and right should be like 40 pixels. Save this and let's see what happens. You can see how there are now spaces beside by the right and left side of our screen. Okay, so what else again? This cart items is looking like it's down a bit. On Jumia, they are both on the same line, so let's put this on the same line by using our line item center as well. Look at it. So what we're about to style is this cart and the image. To do that, we take our class.cart items, give it a display of flex so it can be on the same line, on the straight line, then align items center so it can be on the same line as well. Below the page, you can see they're not on the same line, but they look too close. To give it a spacing, we had a gap of like, let's say 5 pixels. You can feel 5 pixels looks good this way. Okay. The next thing we want to do is to show this only on the mobile view. The hamburger is supposed to display only on the mobile view. To hide it from the desktop view, we can do something like this. Nav.cart items. Oh, did I say that? What we are starting is the hamburger. So let's give this a class of hamburger. And tell the browser that .hamburger should only show, it should be hidden on the desktop view by doing display none. Save this, reload the page. Hamburger. Oh, I'm here to save my toystore.html file. Reload the page, that disappears. Alright, then I think that's all. Or let's give this menu item some kind of spacing, more spacing. Let me see, UL. Where did you start our UL? Yeah, gap. Let's increase the gap a bit. It's like 20 pixels. I think it's cool. Better this way. Alright, so let's go ahead and add some kind of banner. More like we have on Jumia here, the images here. Let's do something similar for our toy store. Hero banner. Hero banner. Start our hero banner. Let's start with the section tag and name it hero banner. This section and give it a div. Inside the div we have something like an header1. Let's use header1. Welcome to my toy store. And there should be a button, maybe like buy now. Alright, that's all about our new section. Below the page you can see we have welcome to toy store by number. We're yet to add a background image. To do that, let's go over to our CSS and do dot hero. Let's add a background image. Which image should we use for the toy store? Come on, pixels, and let's search for toy store. So it's okay, let's use this. Click on it and then right click, copy the image address. When you're adding a background image, the first thing to start with is you start with URL, open bracket and close it, then add your image link. It should show now. You can see, but it looks a bit smaller. Let's give it a height, let's say 400 pixels. I know the page looks bigger, but this car is not showing yet. So make the car show. Let's do something like background. Let's add another attribute. Background size cover, it should cover the whole screen, and then the background position should be center. You can see we now have this. Alright. Looking at this welcome to toy store and the buy now button, it is too close to the background image. All we need to do is to give it a padding, not a margin, a padding, since it is within the element, a padding of, let's say, 100 pixel padding. The top and bottom should be 0, while the left and right should be 100 pixel. You can see there's not a space here. Alright, to bring this to the center here, we can do display flex, align items center, just like we did for these icons here, the shopping cart icon and the carts. Let's add display flex, align items center. Below the page, voila, is now in the center. Okay. You can decide to increase this welcome to toy store a bit. Let's increase the font size by doing .evo, every heading 1 under .evo. Since our welcome to toy store starts with an heading 1, should have a font size of, let's say, 50 pixel. Load the page. It looks better now. Okay. Then the buy now button. The buy now button, let's go ahead and start our buy now button. .evo, every button under .evo. This is our button, it is under .evo. Should have, let's start by removing the border. If I increase the screen, can you see there's a black thing around the button? So let's start by removing the border. Tell the browser none. Save this, reload the page, that disappear. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a background color of, let's say, black. Save this, reload the page, it now has black. So let's give it, our buy now text should be white since our background color is black. Color should be white. Save this. Okay, but it looks too close. Let's give this to a margin, a padding rather. A padding. Top and bottom should be like 8 pixel, left and right should be like 20 pixel. Okay, I feel it is better this way. Okay, buy now button. Let's increase the font a bit. Font size 25 pixel. Okay, I think it's go this way. Just like we have on Jumia, we can decide to give, let me check if there's an example here. Okay, yeah, if you look at the search button, it is rounded a bit, unlike our own that is just straight. It has more like a straight edges, the edges are straight. To do that, to make it rounded, we apply it to our button and give it a border radius of, let's say, 30 pixels. You can say it is now rounded. You can try to reduce it as well to, let's say, 10 pixels. You can see it. The more pixel you add, the more it becomes rounded. But for now, let's use 30. I think 30 looks cool. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is, let's try and add, what else again? We are done with the hero banner. Let's move to another section. Start trending toys and trending toys. Okay. This is a section for our trending toys. You can give this a class of, let's say, trending toys. And then 3. Let's name this trending toys. There is another HTML tag you should be aware of, which is known as HR. It draws an horizontal line. That's the meaning of HR. Save this and let's see what we have. You can see trending toys with an HR, more like a design for us. Okay. Then what else again? Let's have another div that has our trending toys. Trending toys. But let's name this trending box. And in this trending box, we have an image. Let's give this a div on a toy section. So here we have an image. Let's copy the image we have here. We change later on, and should have a title like one. The price should be like 3,000 naira. 3,000 naira. And there should also be a button. Let's copy this, paste here, like add to cart. You can save this, load the page. Currently our image is not showing yet, so let's look for an image from the toy section here. Let's use this. Copy the image. Put it here. Copy image address. Reload the page. Still not showing. Why is it not showing? Because the height here is 20 pixels and our hamburger as well, we said display none. So we should remove this class section here. This is toy image, not hamburger icon. Save this. Reload the page should show now, but it looks really big. We need to address that. Okay, let's come down to our CSS and give this trending box image. So what is the div that is housing our toy section? It is trending box. Okay, so dot trending box, we start with dot trending box img, which is the image under the trending box, and give it a height of, let's say, 150 pixel. and weight should be like, let's say 100%. Save this. Below the page, you can see it looks small. Adjust that. The weight, it is too big. The image looks stretchy. To allow the image to maintain its quality, we had object fit cover. Below the page, you can see it has maintained it, but it's still 100% because we applied the weight to be 100%. Okay, so around our toy section, let's do something real quick. Let's duplicate this toy section into 4, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 toy sections. You can say 1, 2, 3, 4. They are now 4. To allow everything to be on a straight line, all we need to do is to add it around. We'll be using grid and not flex. So let's start with trending box, display grid. Save this. Reload the page. Nothing has happened yet. So we need to divide our screen. Let's divide it by using grid template columns, and tell the browser you have to repeat one FR 4 times. You can see it, they're now on the same line. But if I say they have to repeat it like 3 times, we have 3 on a single line. Do you see that? So that's the difference between flex and grid. For flex, you can start to use percentage by giving it a weight of 25% each. If you want to display 4 items in a row. Alright, so let's give it a gap. Let's still make it powerful and give it spacing using gap 20 pixel. That's what happens. Good. It looks really cute this way. But kind of, let me say, close to the bottom of our screen. So let's give it a margin bottom of let's say 30 pixel. Below the page is looks better this way. So repeat tag, okay. It looks better this way. So the next thing we're going to do is to go ahead and style our button. To style our button, we need to style only the buttons under the toy section, because we have different buttons in our HTML file. Let's give it a font size of 15 pixel. Border, let's move the border around it, none. And then the background color should be green. With a color of white. Just like we did to this one, let's give it a padding of 8 pixel, 20 pixel. Let's copy this, paste it here, and the border radius should be 30 pixel. That's what we have. You can see it has changed. It's now similar to the buy now button, just that the background color is green, while this background color here is buy now. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's add a footer. Using the footer tag. Okay. What do we want to put in our footer? Let's put something like a copyright 2024 Toy Store all rights reserved. All rights reserved. Copyright. Save this below the page. You can see it's copyright C2024 all rights reserved. To put this in the middle, we can go ahead and style it in our CSS by using the footer tag, text align center. Good, looks really cute this way. Okay, so far so good. This is what we have. Let's see if it's mobile responsive. To check if it is mobile responsive, you inspect your browser and click on the phone icon here. This is the Samsung. Let me increase this. Samsung Galaxy S8 view. This is for iPhone 12 Pro. So let's design for Samsung Galaxy S8. Okay, if you notice, it looks a little bit rough on the mobile view. Let's start by hiding our menu items when it is on the mobile view. So to do that, we can achieve different kinds of responsiveness for different screen sizes using media query. Let's start. Responsive size for smartphones. At media. Now the screen size, maximum width should be around. So we are styling for only the maximum width around 480 pixels. If you notice here, we have a width of 360. If you switch to like iPhone 12 Pro 390, it has a width of 390. For iPhone XR, it has a width of 414. So the highest the mobile phone we have is 480. But for mobile tabs, let's say iPad Air 820, iPad Pro 1024, iPad Mini 768. It still looks cool on iPads. So let's go ahead and start for mobile devices. Let's select Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Alright, still looks rough. The first thing we want to do is to hide our nav items. So to do that, we write nav ul display none. Below the page, you can see it looks cool. So the next thing we want to do is to bring back our hamburger. When you click on the hamburger, it should show the nav items. Nav.hamburger display block. Remember that in the desktop view we hide it by using, where is it, hamburger display none. So we can decide to use hamburger display block as well. We'll load it. Now it's showing. It looks really cute this way. Then for the trending box, you can decide to view one item, store items at a go instead of 4 in a row. Alright, to do that, the trending box, just copy all what you have here, paste it here, and then for the grid template columns, it will be 1 F5. Below the page, you can see it looks cool this way. So it is now mobile responsive. You can decide to reduce the padding around this banner as well. We did that here for the hero here. So all we need to do is just to do dot hero and reduce the padding left and right. Let's say 50 pixel. Load the page. You can see it's better this way. You can also decide to reduce the font size. Welcome to Toy Store on the mobile view. To do that, this was where we increased the size on the desktop view. On the mobile view, you can use 20 pixel. You can see it now looks smaller, but it looks too small. Let's just 30. And then the padding for hero should be like 30. Okay. And let's increase this to 35. Okay, I think it looks better this way. So this is what we have on the mobile view. If you switch to, let's say, iPhone 12 Pro, to still maintain it. For iPhone SE, to still maintain it. And if I go back to my desktop view, you can see it still looks clean. Alright, so that's all for today's class. Thank you. Okay guys, I hope you learned a lot in today's video. Just keep practicing, master these techniques so you can learn more on how to create mobile responsive websites as well. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Bye! Ever wondered what goes on behind the website you visit every day? Unlock the secret of web development and create your own stunning site from scratch. From the basics of HTML to the styling power of CSS and the dynamic magic of JavaScript. Join me, Daniela Kala, on the thrilling journey into the world of web development. Subscribe now and start your adventure today. Subscribe now.